I think it's the same with kids. It's like, they wait until the kids are teenagers. You wonder why they say like, oh, teenagers have like bad attitudes and they hate their parents. Well, it's been 13 years of them being injured in conflict after conflict after conflict with no space for them to share their voice or share their experience or share how they feel. No wonder they're going to be that way in their teenage years. And kids, as they become adults, they have strained relationships with their parents. And, because they have had those injuries, not saying it's the parents' fault because, they don't have the tools necessarily, but the earliest you can learn how to process and understand your child's needs, emotional needs, at the younger age that they are, then you're going to create that secure attachment where they won't feel like now you have to go to therapy when you're 30 something.
Your kids.
Yeah.
You started with some of them, they were only 4 or 5 years old.
Well, Adelina was 2, and it's
right.
so interesting to see. Now she's 9, she's going to be 10 this year. And like to see how she responds. So even if she gets upset, she's still learning. She can go like 0 to 60 in like 0.2 seconds. But even when she gets upset, for her to understand what's happening with her and to not feel ashamed of being upset, that's really, really important. Really interesting because there's a conflict now between the older kids because Noah and Ellie and Avi, I was different. I didn't have the tools to self-regulate. So the way that I responded to their needs was very different when they were younger. So when I respond differently to Adelina's and Micah's needs now, they're upset. Like it's triggering for them because they're like, Mom, like you yelled at us, or, Mom, Ellie would tell me like, you used to pull my hair because I wouldn't listen to you. And why don't you do that to Adelina? Like, why don't you yell at them? And I'm like, because it doesn't affect me anymore. Because I understand the struggle and the difficulties that they're experiencing. So my empathy and understanding for them is just so much greater. And it's really interesting to see how they're like, well, we turned out fine. And I'm like, then that's year after years of therapy that you had and I had together. With Adelina and Micah, it's not like that.